Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program. We are currently orbiting Minmus, and we will attempt to make, you can see Kerbin out there. We are going to be making a landing attempt here pretty soon. I did want to note that the Kerbal Space Program had been updated to 1.6. You can see there's now a DeltaV indicator for each stage over here. That's cool. That's cool. Why don't they just do what Kerbal Engineer Redux does? I don't understand it. Just give us this. This is what we want. Anyway, but this is cool. And they did some other things with you can take your helmets off and things like that. That's cool as well. But anyway, we are going to get into position. Where do we want to land? That's the question. That's the question of the day. We definitely don't want to land on the dark side of Minmus, so let's take a look over here. We'll just land on this big, nice, flat area first, and then if we have enough fuel, we might land over here as well, and maybe somewhere else. I don't know. There's several biomes on Minmus, but the one thing I'm going to do first before we do that is I'm going to put in a little maneuver node here just to see how much fuel it's going to take me to get home. So I'm going to go ahead and see that right quick. Right. 36. Yeah, it's definitely going to be on this side of the planet here. Okay. $35, $34. What I'm doing, I'm just moving the orbit around to see the optimal location I'll be doing my burn. Okay. Now I'm going to, oops, wrong way. Now I'm going to be pulling in the burn here and just see how close we can get it to Minmus here. Right there. Let's see. I'm trying to see how much fuel it's going to take to get back to Kerbin. That way I can get an idea how many jumps I can make inside of Minmus's biomes here. Okay, I got grabbed by the moon there. To get just a little bit more better there. Alright. Stupid mouse wheel. That's my mouse. It's very sensitive at times. Very sensitive. Very sensitive. Okay, here we go. And let's get right in there. We can get it around 55,000 or so. There we go. And that will give us about 300 DeltaV, we'll say. Yeah, about 300. Okay, that's fine. Excuse me. So 2 to 300, or 300 DeltaV, basically, I'm going to say minimum. Alright, so let's just keep that in mind as we watch our DeltaV, our fuel supplies here. And let's go ahead and come over here. It's warped over here. And I'm going to get into position to burn retrograde. We don't need that. I wouldn't mind having the surface thing here. Now I can see what biome I'm going to be over. So I'm currently over the lowlands. This probably will be something else besides the lowlands when we get over that. I'm going to go ahead and start burning a retrograde to slow us on down. As you can see, our orbit, we're only going 150 meters per second around Minmus. It doesn't take much to get you slowed down over Minmus. Minmus has very low gravity, so... Matter of fact, I'm going to speed up time just a little bit so I'm over this flat area here. Flattish area. I should say, because it's not super flat. It looks flat from orbit, but you get down here, it's actually not flat at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and burn that fuel. Let's get down to, so that we're going straight down. Here we go. I want to burn off all my horizontal DeltaV, if possible. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my surface so that I can get my horizontal burnt off. And you can see over here on the right, my horizontal speed versus my vertical speed. You want to get your horizontal speed knocked completely down to 0 if possible, or as close as possible. Otherwise, when you try to land, you'll have some nasty skating to the left and right. You don't like that. Don't like that a bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and speed up time here. My suicide burn height is at 2,900. We'll say 3,000 meters. So let's zip on down to about 3,000 meters, and then we'll make an adjustment then. And oh, there we are. Okay, let's go ahead and burn down, burn down. Don't like to come down too fast. Don't like to come down too fast. Okay. Although it is Minmus, so this is an easy place to touch down. Easy place to touch down. I want to conserve my fuel as much as possible. Impact at 2751. And we're at 4,700 right now. Okay. Speed up time just a little. And again, you don't want to trust the time lapse too much. It can be sort of finicky sometimes. It's hard to get it to stop time lapsing exactly when you intend it to. So I like to be a little cautious. Alright, we're coming in, not too hard, not too soft, just about right, 20 meters per second. And of course we will slow down greatly as we approach the landing here. 300. Let's go ahead and start burning now. Get her down to about 2 to 3 meters per second. There we go. There we go. Come on down nice and soft like. Come on down nice and soft like. 2.3. I'm just barely tapping the shift and control to modify my speeds there. Just giving her little tippy taps. 60 meters. Alright, here we go. You see my shadow is growing there. That's good. It means we're coming down for our landing. Very gently. Very gently. A little bit of sideways motion, but not too much. I think we'll be okay. And touchdown. Bada bing, bada boom. Turn on the RCS, please. Just make sure we don't fall over. Now, Minmus has such light gravity, it's sometimes possible to get in a situation you don't want to be in on the planet's surface. So, I recommend having RCS if you're going to land here, because, my gosh, I can't even imagine trying to do that not with RCS, with just the reaction wheel. Okay, let's go ahead and get all of our science done. Alright, crew report. Go ahead and send that out. Boop. Okay, that's good. Get our science from this. Keep that. science from this. Keep that. Alright, this is our first time on Minmus, so both of our Kerbals are going to come out. Jeb first. He's the bravest. He's the best. He's everyone's best friend. Come on, Jeb. He didn't even need his RCS. He just fell down and he's completely happy. Okay. That's fine. Alright, don't accidentally take your helmet off. Now, apparently you can take your helmet off, so you have to be careful. Because they will die. Let's go ahead and take a surface sample. Alright. What was that? What did that say? The surface seems to consist of tiny crystal-like grains. Very pretty, but probably not edible. Okay. Do an EVA report as well. From the lowlands. And plant a flag. The first landing, Minmus Lowlands. This will be the lowlands. First Minmus landing. There we go. But what are you doing? Oh, he's adjusting his gloves. That must be one of the new animations they were talking about. Okay, so now I'm gonna get what's his name? Bobby Joe. Come on, Bobby Joe. Come on out. Alright, Bobby Joe is going to take the EVA report. He's going to take this data and restore that bad boy. He's going to take the data from this. He's going to take the data from this. He's going to take all the data from the shop. He's going to store all the experiments. That way we can get that crew report again. Okay, now he's going to come on down. Don't blow up. I know Jeb didn't need an RCS, but you're no Jeb, so you better go ahead and turn yours on. Okay, now we're going to come over here. We're going to get the science from the Science Junior. Oh, oh, oh. Look at that gravity. It's crazy. Watch this one here. Get down this. Well, we're going to do a little jump. Whoop, whoop. Too much. Too much. Collect the data. Yep. Got it. Oh. Bob. Come on, man. Get your act together. He's like, the gravity's so low I can't control what I'm doing. Yeah, I understand. I need a ladder on this. What I needed. Okay. And restore. Okay, it's operational again. Let's go ahead and get you. I guess we don't need another surface sample, so that's fine. I did do an EVA report, yes. If not, I'm going to do another one. And I want you to plant a flag, though, because that gives you extra experience. And so both of these guys will now have the experience of planting a flag on Minmus. Lowlands 2. Okay. Back in the ship with you, buddy boy. Our first science gathering mission on Minmus is complete. We are going to now. I probably don't need RCS. I probably could just jump up there. Let's back up a little bit. Make sure you're not going to hit your head again. There we go. Whoops. Easy. There we go. Get in there. Yeah, I had to dump probably that EVA report or something. Okay, and now let's change over to Jebbers. Mr. Jebediah. They call me Mr. Jeb. Come on, Mr. Jeb. Let's see if I can jump up there. Boing. Oh. Oops. Don't hit the battery. Don't break the battery off. Gotcha. Alright. Very good. Okay. Now. Lowlands is complete. We've got some good science in here. It is now time for us to take off, and we're going to fly this way till we get to this area. That will be another biome, and then we'll see where else we can go to. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take off and go that way. That way. We'll go 90 degrees. Alright. So let's go ahead and start turning on your SAS. Alright. Let's go towards the 90-degree marker. And just like that. Just like that. We'll have an orbit again if we're not careful, so let's go ahead and just let us get it high enough here, and then we'll kill the engines. There we go. You can see we're about 400 meters. Our apoapsis is at 3556. Just that little bitty boost there. It's going to take us up 3556 into the air. Isn't that crazy? Minmus. Wow. Low gravity. Okay. Midlands. Okay. We're in the Midlands. Let's go ahead and stop. Stop the truck. We're over the Midlands. Time for us to get more samples. Okay. Over the Midlands. That's exactly what I wanted. Multiple samples from Minmus. Surface. Alright, let's go ahead and burn off this horizontal speed so we'll quit moving sideways. We'll go all the way down to 0 and then we'll just let ourselves fall here. There we go. Very good. Alright. We're now over the Midlands. Where are we at? We barely moved. This may be Highlands here. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's something. That'll be something over there as well, so that'll be good. Okay. Pop her on down here. And let's get into position here. Alright. Very good. If you have trouble adjusting your engine so that you can land well enough, you can always turn the thrust down a little bit when you get to Minmus. That will help you as well. Achieve a nice gentle touchdown. If you're okay with doing the throttles, then, you know, by all means, just do the throttles. Okay. Another crew report, eh? Crew's assessment of the situation from Minmus Midlands. Send that out. Alright. 5 data received. 25 science. Okay. Let's get another mystery goo. We'll collect that. And we'll get a temperature scan. Collect that. We'll get a pressure scan. Collect that. We'll get a science junior. Collect that. We'll get Bob out. He's going to collect all these things. He's the scientist after all. Take the data from that. Take the data from that. Turn your RCS on, Bob. Bob, turn your RCS on! Bob! Oh, Bob. You're fine. Alright, let's turn the RCS on. Let's pop up here, collect the data. Restored. Okay. We will have you go ahead and take another surface sample. And I think we've already gotten an EVA report, but we'll go ahead and take another one. And we don't need Jeb out as well, so that'll be good. It'll be just Bob. We're all finished already. Alright. Very good. No, we didn't have to dump anything. Good. Okay. Next will be whatever's over here. Let's see if it'll be the Highlands. Let's go up and add them. Let's go towards the 90-degree marker. And burn that way. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to go a little higher. A little bit higher, buddy. There we go. Don't want to crash. Let's wait and see if we see our biome change there a little bit. Alright, midlands. Alright, let's go ahead and give another little boost. Another little boost, just get a little bit higher. Don't want to crash. Okay. Just a little bit higher. Still got 1200 DeltaV, so we're in good shape. Might have to go ahead and make a nice little burn here. There we go. And go. Still over the midlands. Back over the lowlands again. Slopes. Ooh. Slopes. Can I stop right now? Over the slopes? I don't know if we'll be able to land on the slopes. Ah! You dummy. Hit the wrong button. We want to be over the slopes. I hit C instead of X. Okay. I do that a lot. That's why I'm no good at those twitchy games where you have to hit keys really quickly. I hit the wrong keys. In a panic. In a blind panic, I hit the wrong keys. Okay, we're over the slopes. And we will be on the surface momentarily. Let's get on down a little bit. Coming down pretty quick. Let's go ahead and burn some of that speed off. There we go. 300 meters per second. 300 meters till touchdown. Still on the slopes, that's good. It's not too slopey. So that's really good. Alright, let's burn her on down to about 3 again. I like this. I like these little fins better than the landing struts. At least, again, I have to quantify that because I have not tried it in the new version. But in version 1.4, you would land on Minmus and you would just spring all over the place, even if you weren't even in the ship. If you walked away from the ship, especially, and then walked back towards the ship, it seems like when the ship like reloaded into memory or whatever, it would just bounce and then be gone. It would just be gone. It would just sit there and bounce the entire time, very nerve-wrackingly. It was not cool. So, and yes, I turned all the dampeners and the springs, and I tried all the variations, and never could get it to act appropriately. So, yeah. Don't like the landing struts, at least not on very low gravity like this place. Okay, did I do the crew report already? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's do the sciences. Hope this not too boring. This is the game. This is how the game is played. Okay. Let's get Bob out. And we will let go. Turn the RCS on, buddy. No, Bob! Get under control! What are you doing? That's a good way for you to kill your Kerbal out there, by the way. They will just sit there and spin out of control and then like smash into space kraken. Okay. It is restored. That is take a surface sample and an EVA report. Alright. And then we are going to fly on up. We'll take this science out of here. Okay. I'm gonna collect this. Restore. And how come I can't collect those? Go ahead and board. Let's go back to EVA right quick. Just so I can collect these things. Yeah. Take the data. And take the data. There we go. Very good. Alright, now we're going to pop back in. We're going to fly a little ways. I'm probably just going to get 2 more biomes and then we'll be done. I may edit out some of this here so that you don't have to watch me getting all the biomes. But if you like to see it, then let me know. But I'm afraid it'll get a little too boring there. And let's give it a little boost. That way. Let's get some vertical going here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Let's zip on over here. Midlands again. We already did them. Lowlands. Slopes. I'll have to give it a little boost. Gonna have to get a little boost, buddy boy. Get a little higher. Get some slopes up ahead. Some high slopes. High slopes. How can this still be the lowlands? Looks like highlands to me. I mean, it's much higher than what we were at earlier, right? Okay. Maybe not. Okay. Let's just go ahead and go around a little bit. Looks like I'm gonna need. Alright, that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. I'll stop right here. Maybe we will zip on around, try to find. Hey, look, there's something maybe over here. I don't know. We might just get this last little plateau valley thing, and then go ahead and go back to Kerbin. Oh yeah, we're getting low on fuel, so might ought to do that. Might ought to do that. Matter of fact, this is definitely the last one. Definitely the last one. I'm a little worried about even doing it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, the Great Flats. Let's go ahead and do it. I mean, we're right here. Might as well. Let's just be careful. Only use the necessary fuel. So let's get zipped on here. There we go. Let's get our horizontal speed killed. What did I say I needed? 300? It's gonna be close. There we go. Let's kill her right here, and we'll get into orbit. That should take about 150. Alright. Maybe 200. We're going to be cutting it really close, DeltaV wise. Alright. That's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. Okay. Coming on down. Can I warp faster than 1 times at less than 3,000 feet, eh? Huh. I could have swore I'd done that before, but maybe not. Oh, it's because I was on those plateaus, so I was higher than 1,000 feet. go ahead and burn her on down a little bit. Still 1,600 meters, not feet. Look how far away my shadow is. Yeah, we're still quite a ways from the surface here. 1,400 meters. This is about the same reading, so that means this flat here is at sea level, quote unquote sea level. Okay, we'll get on down to the surface, perform our science experiments, and then away we go. Back to Kerbin. Reap in all of this delicious, delicious science. Oh yeah, you're gonna have lots of science for this. Lots of science from this. This probably will get us to a point where we can make a nice little space station. Maybe a moon base. We've got a couple of missions to make a moon base, so I'm looking forward to that in particular. It is really hard to do. You have to have all the parts just right. It's not hard, I guess. Tedious is maybe the word. Yeah, tedious. I do have a mission to make a moon base already. I already have a mission to make a Minmus base. So, yeah. Alright, come on down, buddy boy. Come on down to the surface. Have some green cheese. There you go. Come on down. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Another crew report. Send it away. A mystery goo. Send it. Or collect it, rather. And we will do this. Collect that. Do this. Collect that. Oh! Oh! I transmitted it, you big dummy dumb. You dummy. Okay. I'll go ahead and get a little bit of extra science from that. Let's get that. Now one more EVA, and do the EVA report from that. We will grab the mystery goo, wrong one. Store it. Take the data out of that. Take the data out of that. Let go. Turn on RCS. Turn on RCS. No, no. Bob, stop. You are making me nervous with all this acrobatics. I'm gonna save it. My God. Okay. Come on up. I think you can almost get into gravity with just the Kerbals. I mean, into orbit with just the Kerbals EVA, by the way. In case you're curious. That's how low the gravity is. Okay, so now we need to fly up, get into a 90-degree orbit, and burn from home. Burn for home. Okay. Go that way. Just burning just a little bit. Let's get on up to about 6,000, 7,000. We don't want to hit any mountains on our orbits. Okay. About 7,000 I think will be about right. Maybe a little higher. How about 9,000? Alright. We've got 483 DeltaV left. And we're not even in orbit yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's get up there. Gotta wait till I get over 3,000 meters before I can speed up time. And we'll warp to our apoapsis. And we will do our final burn to get into orbit. And then we'll set a maneuver node to get home. Okay. Lots of science to be had if we can get it home. If we can get it home. Alright. Let's go ahead and put a maneuver here and say, how much is it going to take to get us into orbit? 64. Okay. That's fine. We'll do that. And then, then we'll make our burn to escape Minmus and make it to Kerbin. Alright, let's go ahead and burn that. And get into orbit. There we go. Now, our maneuver node to make it home. Let's go about right here. I think here it was, and we burnt out. Oops. It's 37,000. All right. 33. Get down as much as we can, using as little fuel as we can here. There we go. I'm just scrolling the mouse wheel down so I can make these fine-tuned adjustments. You can see we're using very little DeltaV actually, so I just hope this is going to be enough to get us home and get back into orbit. Well, we're not going to get back into orbit. We're just gonna fly in and let the Atmos slow us down, and then use what tiny bit of fuel we have left to slow down even further, I hope. Okay, I'm gonna come in about 45 or so. Let's do 45. We do have a heat shield, so I think we'll be okay. Alright. 7 minutes for that. Yeah. I think we're gonna be just fine. Actually, no, we're not, because our trajectory here takes us through the planet. So that's not going to work. So let's go ahead and go to the... We'll have to make 2 burns. 2 burns, which sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and go prograde, excuse me. Now, actually, the target's way different than prograde. We're doing mostly radial. Let's see. I'm nervous about that. Let's go ahead and burn first a little prograde, then we'll make an adjustment burn. Okay? I'm just a little nervous about flying through the planet. I don't think it's going to work out. Don't think it's going to work out. Okay. Go ahead and burn. Okay. Let's escape first, and then we'll make a slight fine tune. Okay. Now we're going to fine tune her with, actually I'm going to kill that. I'm going to make an adjustment here, and we are going to fine tune this baby. Now I can do this. Oops, right, wrong way. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And get on down to, whoa, 2. 50, 45, 45, 50, 45. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and go out just a little. I'm going to go past that just a hair so that I don't crash into the planet. It was still a little early. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the burn. It'll be a little different, but I think we'll be okay. Ish. Okay. Let's just go ahead and burn that. Okay. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Oh my gosh, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Gotta get into orbit. Gotta get into the Atmo, I mean. 81. Oh my gosh. We got 74 left and we didn't make it in. Okay. Let's go ahead and zip on out of here. Let's get into our position here. Get away from the planet. Okay. Let's add another maneuver. Yeah, that should have done that better. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to try to bring that orbit in. Where's the... Use what little fuel I have left to bring that orbit in here. Okay. Okay. 1,100,000. 900,000. I don't want to have to do a rescue of these guys, but I will if I have to. Oh my gosh. So close. So close. It's not gonna make it. Not gonna make it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not gonna make it. We are... Yeah, this is a bad situation. This is a bad situation. Let's go ahead and get into our orbit. Okay. Add a maneuver there. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Burn this. Much less DeltaV to do a radial, so let's see if we can do that. About 42, 45. There we go. We're gonna do this. We're gonna burn with our last little bit of fuel here. We're gonna do a radial burn, and we are going to get in a collision course with Kerbin's atmosphere. Not Kerbin itself, just the atmosphere. And that should slow us down, and the orbit will decrease, and we will re-enter into the atmosphere. Okay, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Where are we at right now? Holy smokes, 8,000. It's coming a little hard. What are you doing there, bro? Yeah. 8,000. Can we boost that out just a hair, please? That makes me a little nervous. Alright, let's just go out just a little. Up to about, let's go 40,000. That will get us a pretty severe slowdown, but at the same time, we don't want to come in too fast, because then it'll be hard to slow down. I mean, look at our apoapsis as it is. It's still like well, we're gonna escape from Kerbin again, basically, and we're gonna be in orbit of Kerbal if we don't slow down. So we've got to slow down. All right, here we go. Let's slow her down, bro. Passing by the moon. Okay. This should slow us down enough to at least bring us into an orbit. Maybe not land, I don't know. That's a cool picture. Maybe we should just go ahead and burn a little more. I mean, that's a pretty severe re-entry already. I mean, that's... I'm scared to go lower than that. So, I mean, we could re-enter right now, but we could just hit the atmosphere and just land right there in the water. But we're not going to do that. I will go ahead and burn this last little DeltaV when we get to the periapsis here. Okay. Might as well do it now, I guess. And, well, we'll wait till we get into the atmosphere. Okay, here we go. Coming up on re-entry time. Calm down, guys. It'll be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. Gonna be just ladylike. Look how fast we're coming in. 3,000. Yikes. Okay. No mistakes here, guys. No mistakes. Okay. Time to periapsis. 1 minute. 48 seconds. Should be entering atmosphere anytime now. Yep. Getting close. About to hit the atmosphere, going 3,200 meters per second. That's really fast. Don't want to skip off like a stone. But we're not going fast enough to do that, so it's fine. We're fine. Let's go ahead and burn. And we're done. Okay, let's detach that. And now it's all going to be heat shield. Bye-bye. Hopefully that gets caught in the atmosphere and burns up. Yeah, look at it go. Can you imagine trying to re-enter with that thing? Holy crap! Oh no! Oh my god. That was close. That was close. Hopefully that does not stay out as space junk forever. And it goes ahead and gets caught in the atmosphere and burns up. Yep, there it goes. Blowing up out there. Still blowing up. I'm watching our apoapsis height here. It's coming down really quickly, so that's good. We're not overheating anywhere, so that's good. That we want the apoapsis to come down all the way down, so that we don't make an orbit. We want to achieve no orbiting. But if we do achieve an orbit, we'll just have to orbit around Kerbin, make another re-entry until all of our speed has been bled off. I think that's what we're going to have to do from the looks of it. We're still going awfully fast. And we're back on the rise now, so yeah. 700,000, come on down to under 70. Can we do it? I don't think we're going to be able to do it. We're rising too much. Going to the sky like a fireball. I definitely don't think our lower stage is going to survive this re-entry. We saw it blowing up already as it was. Oh, we might make it. We might make it. Look at this. 200,000. We still got a lot of atmosphere. Come on. Come on. Well, I say a lot. Not a whole lot, but hopefully enough. If we don't make it in this orbit, we'll at least only have to do one other orbit. It'd be a miracle if we don't re-enter. I believe in miracles. Oh, come on. Yes! We will re-enter in this orbit. Awesome. You can see now that our orbit is of Kerbin, and it is shrinking as we go. Matter of fact, we might even make it back to our... close to the desert launch field here. Maybe. Or maybe even our own space center. It's shrinking, it's shrinking. Gads, where's it gonna stop? Nobody knows. I don't care if we land in the ocean or not. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay. We are just cruising through the neighborhood. Me and Bob. Me and Bob. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. And let our speed blow off the rest of the way. Excuse me. And wonderful. Well, this wasn't the best example of how to get back from Minmus, but it worked. We did it. We survived-ish. I'm going to save it now that I said that. Because you just never know. Oh, we're coming in hot now. We're hitting that lower atmosphere. Where are we at? Down here on this peninsula. A little bit away from the cool stuff. Okay. But we've got our speed down to a reasonable amount. And we're gonna go ahead and get down a couple more 100 meters per second, and then we will pop the chutes and we'll drift down to safety. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Go and slow our descent. We are over the grassland, so no extra science from Kerbin. Okay. Got our chutes out. And we are safe. Gonna float on down to the hills below. Take a step outside on old home planet. And everybody will be happy over there. Oh, they're excited. Look at them. They're excited. Alright. Touchdown. Boink. Alright, very good. Bob, want to pop on out? You want to take a surface sample? Why not? UV report? I already got one. Remove your helmet, buddy. Woo! Look at him go. Alright. And now we will get back in. Climb back on. There we go. And recover the vessel. Let's see what science we got left. Or we got from that. Alright, 2,118 science earned. Woo! What a trip. What a trip that was. Now, wasn't that worth it? I think so. I think so. Not to mention the science we beamed down here with the radio. And we got a couple of levels. So, we are now up to 2460. Got $2 million, or Kerbucks, or whatever you want to call it. And, yeah. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, throw me some likes. Leave me some comments. And as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.